Hey guys, I wanted to make this video today to bring a topic to you guys that I hope you actually really enjoyed, and that is actually one financial mistake that can make you broke for life. Now, this financial mistake I actually see a lot of people making, and it actually can make you broke for life. Now, you might be wondering what exactly this is. What financial mistake can you make that is so bad that you can never recover from? That you will be broke for life, that you will consistently be poor? What is that? Could it be bad stock market investments, bad business investments, poor college choices? No, I don't think so. I think there's something that tops them all. And I think there's something that you can do far worse than digging yourself into debt or going into a career field which you choose to leave. Now, I think this financial mistake really is something serious that socially in America we've deemed to be regular. And this mistake is actually just friendly competition. It's keeping up with the Joneses. It's the fact that I might stand up here and wear something that you like. I might wear a Galaxy watch and you think that smartwatch is pretty cool, I want to buy it. Or I might have this whiteboard and you say, hey, I make a video and I draw on paper instead, I want to buy a whiteboard too. These little things keep you always wanting to buy more stuff. Now, this is something that a lot of people do just subconsciously, without thinking of it, without thinking that they're really trying to compete or keep up with the Joneses. People may just think, hey, our neighbors, they just got a new car. It's pretty nice, we've had our cars for a few years now. I think we had our cars about as long as they did. Maybe we should just go get a new car too. Sounds pretty good, Subconsciously, already did it. Now I just convinced myself to spend some extra money on a brand new car because my neighbors just got one. Maybe my car's fine. I've had my car a few years and it's fine. I don't need a new car, but my neighbors bought a new car. I had a few neighbors move down, they bought a new car, and I don't feel the need to do that, and I think it saves me a lot of money. A lot of people do this all the time. They'll go over to their neighbor's house or they'll go over to their friend's house and they'll see, oh wow, they just redid their kitchen, this looks really great. I think we need to do a reno on the kitchen. Or maybe they're selling up the new solar panels that they just bought and you're like, well, it really saves them a lot on energy. It's super cool that, they have no energy bill now. I should go and spend $20,000 on a solar system for my house. Things that people do, I feel like constantly bring them into debt. And socially, we don't really think about it. It's kind of normal to just keep buying things and always kind of upgrade your lifestyle as you go through life. But really what this is when you're trying to compare your lifestyle with someone else, you're always going to be looking to someone who's better than you. Let's be honest, let's face it, for 99.99% of us, we're not going to be the richest person in the world. It's just not going to happen. So if you're always looking to somebody who has more than you, who's doing more than you, who's more successful than you, and trying to match their style of life, to match their success, then it's just not going to work. And because we're not all going to be the richest person in the world, there's always going to be someone who's more successful than us, more wealthy than us. And you just can't compete. I don't care how many times you buy a new watch or a new pair of shoes or a brand new suit. I don't care how many times you move into a bigger house or spend $50,000 renovating the kitchen. There's always going to be someone who's got more than you. You can't keep up with the Joneses. They make more money than you, and they spend more money than you too. So, it's not going to work. And also the Joneses don't care what you got. They don't care if you're walking around with a fat chain. They might say that, oh, that man, oh, he must live in the slums. Yes, this kind, we do not accept that around here. You see, a lot of people try to show their success by wearing it. They'll wear flashy jewelry or really fancy clothes, and some people try to sell it to you as that you need to buy certain things, you need to maintain an image if you want to be successful. This is true a lot of times maybe for people who work in the entertainment industry or maybe even for real estate agents. There's plenty of them online who, they want to drive a nice new car so that, their clients respect them, and they want to drive a nice clean, or they want to wear a nice clean suit that looks nice, looks well tailored, fits them well, because it looks nice, it's presentable when someone's showing you something. But a lot of people they try to compete with everybody. They're competing with their family members. They're competing with their co-workers. They're competing with their neighbors. They're competing with everybody. They're competing with the guy at the bank that they saw. Oh my God, I saw that car over there. I think I need that car, huh? Only 64-month finance. Beautiful. But truly, I think this is the mistake that can make you broke for life. Now, the best thing about this is, it's not a one-shot deal. This isn't the kind of mistake that you just make once and all of a sudden you're screwed for life. This is a mistake that you could have been doing for 40 years and all of a sudden you just decide, hey man, this is stupid. I don't subscribe to this. This is bullshit. And that's the best thing about this is that I feel like a lot of people do it for years without even noticing, without even thinking about it. But it's not too late. You can always pull yourself out of it, and you'll find yourself being much more financially free. You'll find yourself feeling much more comfortable. Even for like younger kids, maybe someone my age, maybe someone younger, keeping up with people around you may not be buying a new house or a new car. Maybe you're a little young. Maybe you're only 18 or 16, or maybe you're really even younger than that. Maybe just keeping up with everybody around you is just, buying the new watch that everyone's buying, or a new pair of shoes, the new Jordans. Maybe it's small stuff like that, but it can really put you in the hole, because people might just, push you towards it, especially if you do have the money towards it, Like, you can't afford it. I mean, of course you can. You have more than $200 to buy this pair of Jordans. Why wouldn't you? Are you cheap? I mean, come on, everyone wants these shoes. Like, how could you not buy them? Anyone would buy them. If you ask someone if they would pay you $130, they probably would if you would just buy it to them now because they don't have the money right now. But kids, just don't do it. Don't try to keep up with these people. It's not worth it. There's always going to be someone who's got a nicer car than you pulling up to school with all the designer crap, all the Gucci belts, living in their parents' house. You can't compete with them, and there's no point, because you're going to be much more happy if you take those paychecks, you save them in the bank, and maybe after a while you do buy a few of those nice things. But I'll tell you, this is one mistake that I got trapped in myself. My spending went crazy when I got my first job. I realized, I decided I wanted to get a car. I started saving a lot of money. My net worth started to rise as I was, waiting for this car, stacking up the paychecks. But after that happened, I almost didn't feel like I needed to save, I started going out more, going out to nice restaurants, buying food, going out to events, buying nice clothes, buying new shoes like I talked about. I did all of these mistakes. I did them myself. And I noticed, like, just a little bit later, making the same amount of money, I had so much extra freed up income that I could do what I needed to or what I wanted to with. I began investing because I realized that all this extra income was just being completely wasted. And sure, it was fun to have it, but, honestly, the enjoyment does wear off. I mean, that brand new pair of Jordans, I have plenty of pairs of shoes sitting up in my room that I bought years ago because I thought, oh my God, it's a great deal, it's on sale, these are so cool, oh my God, they're looking great, and they sit up there. Spent $200 on a pair of shoes. I did it. I can tell you, I made the mistake. And it hurts. So just don't do it. And maybe your savings and investments can grow to something larger and something that'll bring you much more enjoyment than the new cars or the new shoes or that nice suit that you just bought that really impresses your friends when you went to that wedding, that one that you spent $3,000 on. Yeah. Maybe just stop doing a little bit of these. And I think much more people would be wealthy, much more people would be investing, and much more people would be happy with their lives, Just having a little bit of extra cash on the side really relieves a lot of stress, even if it's just a couple $1,000s to, hedge against small accidents, So I think this is what we really need to look out for. I think people really need to think more about spending on themselves rather than, spending on BS to impress other people. And I think that's kind of all I had to go over in this video. So thanks for watching, guys. If you have something to add, just drop it in the comments and let me know how you feel. All right.